Here's a Raptor 125. It's got the YZ 144 kit on it. It is a fun little machine, but it just, for me, it needs more. I cannot wait to get this or another YZ 250 engine on it though, because that will make that thing an absolute unit. First thing I'm going to do here is pull the cylinder off. Need a 14mm wrench. Oh, I missed the camera. Now you notice that the stator and flywheel are already off. If you need to remove your flywheel, getting down to the crank, you're going to need a special puller. I'll put a link in the description. The base nuts are off. Still need to disconnect the power belt. Fortunately, I got 360 on, so when you make all these noises, I can just pan over to you.
Well, I was trying to cover up the impact noise, is what I was trying to do.
Wow, this is going to be one of the easiest jobs ever, I think. I want to jump in here and talk about Magic Mind. These guys were nice enough to send me this stuff to try out and give an honest review about it on my channel. So this stuff is supposed to be like a productivity booster, stress relief, blah blah blah. I took one the first day, and I would say within the first 30 minutes I really started feeling energetic. You know, it could have just been all in my head, but I seem to like it. This will be the third day taking it. I'm not quite ready to shoot my video yet, so this will be inserted in the middle of it. But here it is again. So far I'm liking it. The only thing that I don't love about it is the fact that it is about $6 a bottle, at least at the quantity of 5 that I had originally gotten. So price point's a little bit high, but I could see myself liking this. Let you know more as this goes on. Taste isn't bad. It's not my favorite drink in the world, but not bad. And it really does seem to give you that extra productivity throughout the day. If you would like to try some of this stuff, go to magicmind.com/theodyssey and use the code THEOdyssey, which will give you 56% off your first order. The jug doesn't really look bad. Things actually look decent too. Move your piston, just pop one of the circ clips out, and then push your pin. Now we can remove this clutch cover. Yes! Covered in antifreeze now. Everything's slippery. Now we can move on to removing the clutch. Look at that, all plates came at once. Ooh! That's no good. A little bit of wear on the end of this push rod. That's what pushes your clutch pressure plate off so you can slip. Tab not folded over for the clutch, so this is a quick change clutch. Man, you know, with a hammer, this thing might fit perfect. Let me steal Eric's tools. Well, that doesn't hit like the air. get the clutch center and basket off. There's a washer there, don't lose it. Oh, that's right. You can't pull the basket off that cover. Oh, I have no idea why I see this. Don't drop that. It'll fall right out. Or that. That also falls right out. So we'll just put those over there because they're in that general area. Now we can get the basket. Now it's just down to this kickstart gear, which I believe should pull right out. Undo that spring. Boom. Provided there is no shifter, we'll pull right out. I'll take this retainer off of the gear shifting cam. Now there are little springs and whatnot in here. So if you can keep this holder in place, which I did not do, the doggies and the springs won't fall out. They're not that bad to get back in though. And let's be honest, in the meantime they would have fallen out anyhow. I'll pull the center off the gear shifting cam here. For this, we're going to switch to a chrome impact socket. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Alright, just pull these gears off. Don't really worry about how anything goes together. You'll figure that out when you put it back together. Take all the gears from this side, I've thrown them to the same exact bin, is what I said when Eric was hitting shit with a hammer.
I'm sorry, what?
I really like it when you come over and help me with videos.
Well, you know, I actually came over to bring you my impact, and then he called it a piece of shit, so I'll be taking it with me when I go.
Well, no, it might work in the truck.
Oh, okay, weird.
But you know how the air like really hits with that kick in the start? That thing does not. So if you've got something that's freewheeling like this,
oh,
absolute trash. Just didn't work. We are pretty well ready to split this case. I just gotta take the bolts out of the other side. So I'll turn that over here where I can't see it for you. You know what? Let's work together. How about this? How's that work? Does that work for you?
And you. You're gonna take my tools. That's what you told me when I started this. Where's my rubber mallet? I'm like, I know I had it out.
I had to borrow it. You weren't using it, obviously, for a while. I got a feeling you got a lot of case sealant right in the center of this. Maybe that's just where the big smash in the case is. You know what? I think this crankshaft feels fine. Maybe we'll just put this back together. Oh wait, that's right. There's the huge freaking gouge out of the end over here. You know what? I think I know what happened. Somebody used 4 Ugga-Duggas on that one.
Yo.
Uh-huh. You gotta be really careful about these torque specs. No more than 2 on that crank. At this point, we switch to a couple blocks of wood and get the case puller on this guy. It's the Motion Pro case splitter, one of my new favorite tools. Link in the description. Buy it so I can get money. So, just kind of screw these guys, you know, in like this. You just screw this guy out so you can get some pulling action on it. Wrap this over all your studs. Get it centered. A little something like that. And then pull the cups out. Oh. To lock into the shafts here. Well, that's right, I forgot my new favorite tool is a piece of shit.
Sorry, that one got me good. My bad. I forgot this.
Well, one of these didn't go into these well. I thought I had already cleaned it up, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just thought about it.
Is it a hole on that, or is it a thread thing?
No idea how to decipher what you said and apply it to what I'm doing.
I don't know really what you were doing, so I was asking like if it was.
These cups got to slide over these shafts in the cutouts, and this one doesn't.
So it's a hole.
Sure, it's a slot.
Oh, slot. That's what I was asking, was if you had to just open a slot up with a file real quick.
So I'm gonna pause while I'm fixing this problem. I took my magic mind today, and what you'll see here is it allowed me to think clearly and to figure out that this was not the bad part. It's actually this shaft. Every shaft is 15 thousandths larger right here on the ones it does fit, and every one of these slots is 15 thousandths smaller, so that's why it doesn't fit. Thanks to Magic Mind.
What the hell's the magic one?
Productivity drink.
Oh.
Did I tell you about that?
Oh yeah, your the thing, yeah.
I'll put the two on that I know are gonna fit. And then this guy right here, I'm gonna realize I should have put that on already, and then we can start over. Sweet. And then, per manufacturer specifications, you get some channel locks and you pry this thing into place. Oh yeah, there it is. It's got half a bite on it. That should be plenty.
Don't forget about the JB weld.
Yeah.
Nice.
They actually did start splitting there.
Okay.
But not all the way through. Good call. So this is what I'm concerned with, why this is on there. But really, by the way that it's put on, it looks like it's just a skim coat. Except for maybe right here. That's a lot. And in typical fashion, I did not look at this at all when I bought it, so I wasn't aware till it got home. I literally... Yeah, I started showing me one thing. I looked at this engine in a bucket, and I was like, okay, here's your money. Because that's how we roll. Right, Eric?
Yeah, that's exactly what we do every fucking time. Or we leave a whole motor behind. One of the two.
Yeah, that blaster project over there. I got to go there twice because I left the motor. Man, it looks like somebody scratched the piss out of these bottom cases with a putty knife.
Weird. Weird.
It is starting to split. This corner doesn't look like it is though. Over here, but where that JV weld is, most of that stuff. If it's JV weld.
Liquid nails.
It almost looks like it. You sure you got everything unbolted? There's a bolt right here. There's a...
All right, well, I thought I got them all, but apparently I missed one. Y'all saw me look twice. It's weird, it's not separating right there.
Right where the bolt is, that's weird.
Fuck.
Yep. I don't think we would have even had to peel that shit if you had had that. Hey look, we already have separation.
Weird. Yeah, from the angle on the top here, it's just that whole ridge right over it.
Yeah, I'm like, there's gotta be something going on that we're not seeing.
Where I can't see it. Got it.
Yeah, look at that, it's working.
Wow, isn't that so nice? With Eric's head right in front of it.
Sorry.
So, you know, I mean, I've definitely done a lot of motors with a rubber mallet, but, you know, I didn't want any of you to know that, so I bought this thing, and it works amazing. Highly recommended, except for that stupid problem, but I'm going to get that corrected. Boom. Case half. And a little cranky poo. Then to get it out the other side, you just get a mini sledge. Pound on it.
And give it a good old-fashioned whammy.
So what goes on in here is this is your gear shifting cam, and all the other crap that we took out actually turns this guy and moves these shifting forks to move your gears and change what's actually engaged in there. And it comes apart a little something like this. Boom. Everything's out. Now, there's shims and orders of everything that goes in, so if you're not messing with it, I try to just keep it all together. I don't worry too much about the shifting forks. You can figure those out as you're going. But now that guy's bare. There's a spacer right here that goes somewhere in the motor that fell off the other side. Doesn't really seem to fit anything, so we're just gonna put that in its own bin.
Forget about
That way I can figure that it must have came from another job I was doing and totally forget about it. No, actually what I do as I'm reassembling those, or as I'm reassembling these, is I pull the parts diagrams, the blow-ups, if you're ordering OEM parts, and just kind of make sure that I've got everything as it's going back together. Works very well. We'll try a rubber hammer on this crank.
You want me to come hold that?
Sure. You could ask a buddy to come hold it.
Sorry, I asked a question while you were filming. Is that okay?
I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, good.
Nope. Doesn't seem to be moving. So, you can grab some more wood and do the same process again. Pull the crank out of there. Now, in the meantime, okay, so this case looks fine where the JB weld was. Ooh, Big Daddies.
Oh, I didn't want to walk twice. You don't get to be this good looking fucking walking around a lot. Now give it a whammy kablammy with the hammer. You want me to give it a whack with a mallet quick?
Oh yeah, we can do that again.
I moved.
Okay.
Still cool with it?
Yeah. Yeah, we just need to get out and see.
That's what I thought. That's why I wanted to swing at it. Wasn't gonna force you into something you didn't want to do.
They did have a blowout here.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, so it appears that they welded it in and then they sealed it up out here. Damn it. And it's really cool how there's this material actually in between the cases. I wonder why that leaked. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna run it.
You could always clean it off of there with a wire wheel until it's actually clean again, and see if we can re-weld it.
You can see right here, they
better
welded all
job.
that in.
Yeah. But on the outside, we could put weld if you were feeling froggy, you know, and make it so you don't have to use that stupid steel. That just looks like hell, dude. I hate that.
Cool. I'm gonna tell them now. So you can see right here.
Sorry. I know you're talking to me.
This is where they welded it in. And then they ground it down like with a Dremel tool. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit. Because I'm definitely not in love with what's going on out here. To be decided. That's where we're at. Thanks for watching. That's how a YZ250 engine comes apart, 98 flavor. Very cool tool, except for, you know, the problem that I had, so that kind of sucks showcasing it there. But, I'll end up getting that fixed. I know a guy. Like, subscribe, you know, watch these other videos, do something.